well, I wasn't going to bother this week because I haven't really got much to tell anybody. And I thought, I'm a bit boring this week. I'm not going anywhere specifically for training. I am just pootling around, hacking. I mean, I've finished work for the day. It's already getting quite late. It's probably, oh, what is it? It's 6 o'clock. But look at those blue skies. I absolutely love it. What I did come on to say though was Mum and I snuck off to get some horse feed the other day, and we landed on our feet. I mean, this never happens to me. Like, I never have luck. And I always hear people coming up and saying that they've had some bargains, and I'm never that lucky person. I always end up paying full price for stuff, or I just miss out on a sale. I'm rubbish. However, hey, we were winning. We popped into our local feed store, which is called Chandler's in Horncastle, and it was really busy. As we pulled into the car park, there were emerald green feeds, which we already feed all three of our girls. I absolutely love it. It's local to us, actually, weirdly. They grow it all in Bardney, which is just down the road. I say just down the road. It's about 40 minutes away, but it's local. They were in the car park and they were giving out freebie bags, and these freebie bags contained lots of samples of the different types of grass feed that they do. So I thought, oh, that's a good idea, because I'd read somewhere about alfalfa not being particularly good for some horses' bellies, so I've always avoided it with my three girls. But I was chatting to the rep, who was basically explaining that it really just depends on the horse, and not every horse gets irritated by it. So I thought to myself, well, I'll try a little sample bag. And well, they seemed to like it. They woofed it. And then they were doing some new style treats, which were like a muesli. I mean, it's really weird. Like treats, horse treats for me are normally the little cubes, aren't they? But these were like, I can only describe it as muesli. And I got apple flavour and carrot flavour. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to go through my little shopping haul from Chandler's, because we went for horse feed, but we came out with a whole load of goodies and free cake and free tea and coffee. I mean, we really did fall on our feet, Mum and I. We were like, whoop whoop. So, yeah, we both scoffed a bit of cake. Mum went for the Victoria sponge. I went for the coffee and walnut. Both were absolutely delicious. We both had a nice cup of tea. And we may or may not, depending on who's watching this, if it's my husband, we definitely did not buy anything. And if he's not watching, I may have got some bargains. I'm going to go through my little shopping haul. I've never done a shopping haul. And I watch other people do them, and I always think, oh, I really like that. So I'm going to do a shopping haul and make you all really jealous. So there. I am still absolutely smiling from ear to ear from last week. And the more I've thought about it, the more I've felt like I'm ready to tackle the next one, which has really surprised me, because I thought I would be absolutely pooping my pants, but I'm not. I can't wait for the next one. So onwards and upwards. I'm going to let you go, because I'm going for a little canter across the field, because I'm allowed to, and why not? It's a Monday evening and the sun is shining. So, oh, my singing's awful. I do apologise. Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you. So I'll speak to you once I've done my shopping haul. Steady. So moving on to this week, well, I haven't really done much. I've just done a bit of hacking out and whatnot. However, Ruth and I have decided we are going to go. Well, we've booked. We've booked a hunter trial pairs at a fairly local venue called Hackthorne, which is near Lincoln somewhere, so not too far away. This Sunday. Yeah. Anyone that knows us knows that Bean doesn't mind having a little play over cross-country fences, but I wouldn't say it's her favourite pastime. We shall wait and see. We're in pairs, so we should be good to go. I'm hoping she'll just follow Cookie most of the way around, although I think Ruth's hoping Cookie will follow Bean most of the way around, so we shall see. Anyway, what I was going to show you is I've been shopping this week, and if Mr. F's watching this, I haven't been shopping. Mum and I went off to get some horse feed from the local feed store. I've probably already said all this, so I'm boring you all. And well, they just had this big event on, and it was like 20% off here and 20% off there. And well, we just ended up buying a few extras and not just horse feed. So I was going to show you a few bits and bobs. Oh, and of course, because of the hunter trial, I don't own a back protector. Like, I've got a really outdated well, it must be a 2003, 2002 back protector. I don't know. It's so old. It's literally ancient. And because we don't do eventing or cross country, I don't need a new up-to-date one. So I've never bothered to buy one. And then, of course, Ruth messages me about the hunter trial, and I said, I haven't got back protector, Ruth. And she's like, well, best you go shopping. So that's what we've done. And so let's just go through the goodies, shall we? So let's have a look. We have got scores on the doors. So this is the emerald. I wonder if this is going to be back to front, isn't it? And I don't know how to turn that around. So sorry if the writing is all back to front. So we've got the emerald green feeds, which they gave us loads of goodies. So we've got, they gave us like samples. So that one's the pure grass chop. These look little alfalfa pellets. So you put these into your feed bowl, soak them in some water, and they swell up. And I know this because I use this one already, which is the Meadow Magic, and they are brilliant. Meadow Magic pellets are, yeah, the next best thing. Honestly, they are amazing. My girls all love them. And then we've got quality grass pellets. These are all little handy bags, you know, like even if you just took them to the shows to have as backup feed. Do you know what I mean? Like little feeds to make up. Fibre fabulous. I've not tried this one, so I'm going to try that one. And they had these bags of treats. Now they've got grass and apple, but I don't know whether I've already said this in my video. It's, can you see there? Look, they're like a muesli. In fact, I'm going to show you because I've put some in a bowl. Yeah, look, how weird is that? So they're like little chunks of apple. Look, little chunks of apple with pellets. At first, the girls were like, ugh, what the hell is this? And they spat them out. Well, I say spat them out, you know, like when they sort of go, so these bits of apple were going everywhere. They're like little dry freezed apple particles. But then they actually now are mobbing me for them. And I've got the grass and carrot. I haven't tried these ones yet, grass and carrot. So I'm not sponsored at all by this, by the way. So I am literally just telling you from my own experience. I feed the Meadow Magic pellets, which are literally grass nuts, and you soak them. And I feed the Grass-tastic. That's all my girls get. Literally not even a quarter of a scoop of the pellets, and then I normally in the winter I do a bit more Grass-tastic, but this time of year they probably get a stub scoop between all of them, so 6 feeds, because that's morning and night. That was all my freebies from Emerald Green Feeds, which I was really over the moon with. Moving on, because it gets better. Yes, look. So I then found these little bad boys, Lemure. So let me just show you, because sorry, look, I'm probably showing you the sky. You pop your little hand in, like so, and how cool is that? Well, these were like, I don't know, 9, 11 quid or something, down to £3. £3. You couldn't not have them, although my husband did disagree. And then there's this one. Same thing. Pop your little hand in. I mean, I just think that's so cool. They were both £3. So I got those two things. £6. 6 blooming quid. How can you say no to that? And then, oh, I really didn't need it. I kind of did need it. Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to show you. Da, da, da. I wear my tunic when I go to the forces events, and I thought I need to treat myself to a new show jacket. And that is what I have done. Oh, you can't even really see it, can you? I'm really bad. I might lay it out for you. Hold on. Yes, that's a bit better, isn't it? You can see it. So it's got like this, I mean, it looks a bit grubby out here. It's not. It's I promise it's clean. It's got the like velvety collar, and then look at the lining. Look at the lining. Look at that. It's an Aubrian. It is black. It looks a little bit navy on my camera, but it isn't. It is black, and it's cutting. It's got, look, it's already dirty. How's it got dirty already? It's because I've carried it over to the stables. It's got the buttons down the front. However, when you open the buttons, it's then got a little zip. And then if you swizzle it around, like all up into the armpit area, look at all this. It's like got this, you know, the air, it's got like little holes in it. I don't know what they call it, but like it makes you not sweat as much. And so it wanted, so that was in the sale price. Okay, guys, so was 119 down to 65. However, Nikki Foley got it for, look at that. Look at that price. Like you couldn't moan at that, could you? Honestly. I thought, oh, hang on, you might not be able to hear me. Pop that back on. You probably can hear me. You can probably more than hear me. And then pop this, I mean, all right, I'm a little bit scruffed because look, I've got all my collar tucked in. I'm a bit one-handed, guys, like forgive me. Oh God, that looks even worse. However, you get the gist. I'll try and model it. La la la. Look at that. I mean, I am super, super impressed with this. The detail on it is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I can't really show you the back, which is a bit, unless I balance my phone. Stand by. Hey, I figured out the tripod. How much easier is that? So you can see, look, it's got the little detailing here. I love it. And then behind, if I walk forward, you might be able to see the, can you see my tail flap? Hopefully I've walked forward enough. I have, yeah, look. Ooh, yes. And then, although that was in the shade, and then I don't know if you can see under my arms, but it's got the detailing here, which, yeah, like I said, it's like that, it's not see-through because it's not see-through, but it just allows the air in so you don't get quite as sweaty, and that comes all the way down the arm and says Aubrian the whole way down. So it's like, I really like it. It's really nicely fitted. What do you think? For £45, I'd say that's a blooming bargain. Anyway, and then let's just look. I can show you. So you then undo the buttons, but it's then got a zip. Whoop. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I like it. Ta-da. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And then back protector. Stand by. So this is I think it's an HKM. Although the label is back to front on the camera is HM, but I'm pretty sure it was an HKM. So again, that's got like a Velcro front as per normal, and you just literally open it out like so. So it goes on like a jacket. Most of you will know this already because I'm sure most of you have worn one of these a few times before in your life. Like so. It's a bit chilly with that wind, you know. And then I quite like it because it's got plenty of room. I say plenty of room. It's tight enough. Oh, there's my zip up there. But it was nice and easy to get on by myself. And yeah, it doesn't look too bulky. Like, it's nice and finishes in the right spot at the back. Yeah, I liked it. What do you think? Yeah, I was impressed with that. This was from, I think this might have been from Eileen Douglas, and was, I think in the sale it was down to 114, which is expensive. I didn't think 100 ended up being too bad. Obviously, I don't particularly spend anything because, like I said, I don't really wear them. But yeah, it's neat. And I actually think, like, it looks very, very, oh yeah, and by the way, it is the correct colour badge on it. So I know I'm all up to date with my protection. I just think, like, considering some of the other brands were 200 upwards, and I really don't think, like, quality wise, this is just as nice. Like, it feels nice on, it doesn't feel bulky. It's still a little bit stiff, but then it's brand new. So I would have thought by the time I've sweated in it a few times, it'll be fine. It'll be good to go. So yeah, that's my little shopping haul. I never ever get bargains, so I was like all over the moon with myself, like, oh yeah. What else? I think that is it. I think that's all I got. I did rein myself in. I could have spent a fortune. Mum got some boots because obviously she needs boots. I mean, why wouldn't you? And yeah, I think that's all we came away with. And of course, a lovely load of horse feed, which you always need because they eat us out of house and home. That's it really from me this week. I can't think of anything else to share with you other than, like I said, we're going to the hunter trial. That should be quite good fun. I think we're going to wear navy under this. A nice little navy. Oh, I could wear this pink, couldn't I? It's quite nice. Ruth said to me, I've got every single colour, so you pick. And I said, oh, I think I've only got navy. But however, I have now got this. I mean, I've had this for years, but I hadn't remembered it. So I could wear pink. Navy with, I think we said navy nomners, a bit boring really. We could go pink with white nomners, couldn't we? And look bright and girly. We'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping Mum's coming so she can do a little bit of filming, but that'll be all for next week, I'm afraid, because we're not going till Sunday, and today is only Tuesday. So I'll get a little bit of vlog out this week. I don't think there's much else to tell you guys. It's been, to be honest, this week has gone super quick because I feel like literally it is only a couple of days after the qualifier, and it isn't. It's like a whole week has gone past. Where has that gone? I really don't know. But never mind. It's all probably because it's been such a relief that suddenly a whole week's gone past and I haven't even really noticed it. But anyway, love and leave you, and I'll see you all later. Yeah, so that was my little shopping haul. I didn't get out any earlier. It's like gone 6 o'clock by the time I've managed to. Oh, and then they decided, I went out to catch them, and they decided to just go galloping around the field like absolute lunatics. Like, why? What is wrong with you? Yeah, so they didn't gallop around for long, but it's probably about 5 laps of the field before they finally stopped, and I managed to catch them. So, yeah, this week's dilemmas. Well, after all of the pressure, oh, I look green in this light. I look ill. After all the pressure of last week, I kind of felt really flaked out. Like, does anyone else get like that? Almost the rush of everything and the stress of everything, and then when it's all over, you almost feel like that massive adrenaline dump. It knocked me. Like, honestly, I felt so tired, and it hasn't helped. I've had a few really late nights as well, and I don't cope with late nights at my age. Like, I need to be in bed by latest is 10 o'clock, if I'm honest. And I've been like not getting into bed till sometimes about 1 in the morning. Yeah, I've been thinking about exactly that adrenaline rush and the stress of everything. Oh, let me just pan round, because as we're walking, look, it's the little calves of the longhorn calves. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. Are absolutely gorgeous. Mum and her babies. Yeah, it's like that way that I now don't deal with the stress levels as well as I used to. And I don't know about you guys, but it affects me in lots of different ways, to be honest. Even down to like my tummy gets really affected if I'm stressed. Not only that, to add to that, I carry my weight on my stomach as well. Go on, Bean. It's a couple of like, literally, it's a lavender flower. Go on. Good girl. Go on. Clever girl, you're all right. I'm going to pan and show you what it was. It was literally that. Yeah, I carry it in my stomach. I carry my weight on my stomach. So I've got the skinniest of legs ever, and I hate them. I'm like an apple with cocktail sticks for legs, like literally. And so when you're stressed, yeah, I noticed that I carry it there as well. So yeah, you've got to manage your stress levels, haven't you, to help you process life properly. So I've had a few people contact me and ask me about the process for qualifying for London International Horse Show, for the services. So I mean, it is different for us because obviously that is not open to non-serving, and you do have to be currently serving to go for the qualifiers. Hence, I keep saying I've got to do it before I retire, and I can retire at the end of 2027. So it's this year or next year, and then I'm out. So there are that means that is for all the services jump in, for example, the RAF champs, the Army champs, the Navy, Windsor, and including all those qualifiers, I will not be able to do once I've retired. So you have to be current serving. However, Forces Equine and Blue Lights Horse Show, now they are slightly different because they operate under a slightly different system in that you can be serving or you can be family or ex-serving, and so that opens up a massive umbrella because that means that your friend's family can come along to these shows. Often they hold an open section, so in terms of the Forces Equine Games, which is held normally in June each year, and then the Blue Lights Horse Show, who hold a Northern and Southern champs, they are open to, it's like an all-inclusive, if you like. So once I've retired, I'll still be able to do those ones. I am a bit gutted, I won't lie. Like the thought of, I kind of wish I'd found this sooner in life. Like I really am late to the party. And I don't really know why. Like I spent years riding in the mounted branch in the Metropolitan Police, and we competed at Windsor, but we were always sort of told that we weren't allowed to go for London International, which would have been Olympia back then, that we weren't eligible to qualify for Olympia under the services. I don't know why. I don't know whether back then maybe we weren't allowed, police maybe weren't allowed, I don't know. And so I'd kind of written it off. And then obviously I didn't have a horse that was good enough to qualify for years. And like I said, I've had Bean since she was 3. I've trained her myself. I've literally done everything with her myself, and I never really knew where that was going to take us either. I'll be honest, having gone, so I'd left the mounted branch in 2018 and we transferred up to Lincolnshire Police, and I left behind, it probably, if I'm honest, broke my heart beyond repair. Like leaving behind the mounted branch was one of the biggest, hardest decisions I've ever made, and I'll never ever underplay that. Like that was the hardest decision we have ever made, was to leave that role and transfer up to Lincolnshire Police. I always thought I would see out my service in the Met Police in the mounted branch. You know, it was something I really loved doing, and to this day I say they were my best years of my career. But life changes, doesn't it? And you know, we go through life changes, and we led to transferring up to Lincolnshire in 2018. And I had my old horse back then, who sadly had to be put to sleep. I think shortly before he was put to sleep, we started looking for another horse. And I'd said all along, like I was so used to riding big, sort of 17-hand horses. I wanted something big. I didn't want a mare. I'd never had mares, never really got on with mares. I was a gelding owner through and through. and I didn't want a grey. Like, out of all the colours, I just was, not because I don't like them, and equally not because I don't like mares. It wasn't about disliking, it was just that I had never really got on with mares, and grey horses in the mounted branch had to be kept absolutely immaculate, and the thought of bathing a grey horse for the rest of my life just didn't fill me with joy. So they were my two big, no mares, no greys. And then I saw the advert for Bean, who actually was unnamed at the time, and a little she was tiny. She was almost like a graphite grey, like such a dark grey, almost black, 3-year-old mare. And I don't know, she was out of all the places to find her, she was on Facebook, and I stumbled across her advert. She was being advertised with a woman in Leicestershire, which actually is only about 2 hours away. So I said to Jim Bob, I don't know why, but I'm really getting drawn to her. I think we should go out and have a look at her. So off we go to all the way over to Leicestershire. Got there, saw her, loved her. She was a completely unbacked, untouched, almost feral 3-year-old, had been bought across from Ireland, and they'd picked her up in the Goresbridge sales. So I put a deposit down there and then and said, yeah, we'll come and collect her tomorrow. You know, and Jim Bob and I kept looking at each other like, yeah. Got in the car and he says, Jim Bob goes to me, she's a bit small though, isn't she? I said, oh, Jim Bob, seriously, we've just put a deposit down. Like, why didn't you mention that at the time? I said, do you really think she's that small? And he went, well, yeah, she's tiny. He said, but, you know, hopefully she'll grow. I said, well, she's only 3. So, yeah, hopefully she'll grow. And now I'm thinking, oh, crumbs. Like, she was proper small. But it's fine, all was good. And actually, so she did grow, and she grew into what we now know as Bean. We call her Bean. So we named her Bean after there's a cartoon called Disenchantment, which my daughter and my husband were absolutely obsessed with at the time. And the lead character in that is called Princess Tia Beanie, and her nickname is Bean. So she got called Bean, and we applied for a passport name to be Princess Tia Beanie, which she got. So that was the story of Beanie, and she came home to us and settled in straight away. Actually, she genuinely has never really caused me any problems. Getting to know a mare has been interesting, but what I would say is it has taught me to be a totally different rider. Like, I would say it's brought out the best in me. I am a lot more patient and sympathetic, a lot less bossy than I would have been on a gelding, because do you know what? It just doesn't work. If you try and tell Bean to do something, and I say tell, forget it. And that old adage of you tell a gelding, ask a mare, and what's the other one? Something to do with a stallion. I can't remember. But yes, you ask a mare. You definitely 100% ask a mare. She's taught me an awful lot, and no doubt I've taught her an awful lot along the way. And together we've grown into the partnership that we've got. And I would say the real crux of it was when I decided to go bitless. She had always struggled with a bit and had never really settled. No, I never felt that she was comfortable. And to be honest, that is the biggest thing, isn't it? Is having a horse that's happy and comfortable. And so I then decided to look into different options, and the bitless was the deciding factor. I've never looked back, to be honest. Ever since I put it on her, she's just been a totally different horse. It has closed some doors. I think I said the other day, like, we can't do dressage. Oh, what a shame. I mean, I'm not a fan of dressage. It does close that door because you have to have a bit for dressage. But actually, you know, BS are really, really good. And I made sure I wrote off to them when I first bought the bridle to say, is this BS legal? And so I've got that email from them back to confirm that it is, just in case anyone does query it. Because you do get a few people double checking your tack and making sure, quite rightly so, that it's legal for the job that you're going to do. But yeah, we're all legal and good to go. So it has made a massive difference to her. Anyway, I'm home, so I am going to get off and untack, put them away for the night. Oh, good girl. And yeah, we're done. So that's our little catch up. Maybe I'll go into a bit more detail later. I think it's just that case of knowing her. I mean, I really do know her inside out, and I think she knows me inside out. And that's probably part of our problem when it does come to the jumping, is she absolutely reads every bone in my body. And I think she knows, she can feel the nerves that I'm feeling. She probably just doesn't understand why I feel like that. And why would she? All she's thinking is, well, for some reason you're nervous, and if you're nervous, I need to be nervous. And it becomes that vicious circle. So it's really a case of, from now on, I just have to hide those nerves. I have to smother those nerves so that she can't see them or feel them. Yeah, I do honestly feel much, much better now that first qualifier is over and done with. Whether I will still feel like this in the lead up to the next one, well, we'll wait and see. And it doesn't really matter what your goal is. Your goal could be to ride your first intro test. Your goal could be to lead your horse out to the field. Your goal could be literally to go into a stable and groom your horse. It doesn't matter what your goals are. Your goals could be to jump around your next 150 Grand Prix course. You know, it really is neither here nor there. The point being is that when you feel the way that I have been feeling, everything just suddenly feels unachievable. And in your heart of hearts, you know that you know the person that you are, and so it's even harder. It's a hard pill to swallow when your body is giving up and not functioning the way that it should be. And it's all down to your nervous system, is the bottom line, which is why the big part of me wanted to do Reiki, is because it helps then level out that nervous system. And I do need to do more of it on myself, because you know it works on Bean. 100%. She's a much, much calmer horse to what she used to be. So it really is, yeah, it's me having that consistency to keep showing up as we've been doing, keep up the Reiki, calm that nervous system. We'll level it out, like get that nervous system back to where it should be. And like I was saying earlier, like it plays such a big part in everything, you know, your gut function, literally everything. The way that your mind's functioning, the aches and pains you've got, you know, yes, you do. You need your sleep for one, and you need that nervous system rebalancing so that you can feel in sync with yourself again. Because that's probably what I feel like I don't know myself anymore. Yeah, strange old feeling. But I won't keep going on about it, because I do keep going on about it and it's getting a bit boring, to be honest. So it really is a case of, yeah, okay, Nick, we know that that's what you're going through. Get over it now and get on with your job. Yeah, so I will. And hopefully I'm going to enjoy this weekend at the cross country. I mean, a big part of me thinks, God, what am I doing? But I think it'll be fun rather than anything else. Like, that pressure is totally off to just go bombing about. I think we're doing the 80s pairs, which will just be a good laugh. It'd be a chance for us to gallop around the countryside, jump in a couple of logs and whatnot. I'm sure there'll be some horrible fences chucked in as well. But it's with Ruth, and Ruth's good for the soul. She'll make me laugh lots. Yeah, I think it'd be a good old chuckle. Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know next week. Wait and see if I'm still here. Will we enjoy it, Bean? Oh, she says, I don't know. I don't know whether I will. Yeah, who knows? Don't you just love it? Look, they're good old lawnmowers, aren't they? Yeah, we shall wait and see. But fingers crossed, it'll all go to plan and we'll have a good laugh. And that's it. I think I'm going to say goodbye for this week, because I've just rambled on about a load of old tut, and I can't actually remember what I'd originally thought I was going to talk about. And do you know what? It'll come back to me the minute I end this footage, and I'll think, I didn't talk about whatever it is. Anyway, so I shall end now. Say, I'm going to love and leave. And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. And I'll catch up with you the other side, where I shall be telling you all about my hunter trial escapades, pairs with Ruth Walker. How exciting. Yeah, looking forward to it. So have a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you next week. Wow, talk about change of heart. So I just didn't get around to putting the vlog out at all, and I'd filmed it all, but just didn't get time to edit it. And trust me, it needs editing. You know what I mean, sniffing my way through it. She says sniffing. It's really cold out this evening. I've been in a t-shirt all day, and then I went to get the horse in, and I was like, oh my, it's actually a bit chilly. So it is the day before the hunter trial. Ruth and I went to walk it today, and yeah, do you know what? It looks really inviting, and we both said, won't it be nice to be at an event that we've got no pressure at? It can literally just be for a bit of fun. And so yeah, we can't wait. Really looking forward to it. So we're going to meet there at about midday, and we run at, I want to say 1:40. I've got it wrong all day. I think it's 1:37. I mean, if Ruth's listening, she will be literally like, I think you'll find it's 1:37, Nikki. And then I've probably got that wrong. So we're following the red flags, not the white ones. Honestly, I'm a nightmare. She wants me to lead. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get so lost. But what I like about it is it's quite a, do I dare say, small loop. Like, it's about, I think the optimum time was something like 3 minutes something. What I liked is that Mum will be able to stand and pretty much see most of the fences. There's just a couple where we go out of sight. So, I mean, how lovely for them as spectators, because usually you go off out of it for miles, don't you? And most of them miss it. So then they only ever catch the start and the finish. But tomorrow should be really good. They should get to see most of the jumping. Yeah, I can't wait. So basically, you're going to have 2 weeks in one, because I've been too lazy. Oh, do you know, I hate it really, because it's this algorithm, isn't it, on Facebook? Not Facebook. What am I talking about? The algorithm on YouTube. That, you know, you're supposed to post consistently, and they say to post on the same day at roughly the same time. Who can be bothered with that faff? Like, to be honest, if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, then don't. I'm sure you will put your alerts on if you really, really want to see me rambling on about a load of old rubbish. And if you don't, and I pop up on your would you like to view, and you fancy it for the day, then you can click yes please. Yeah, I'm not going to die in a ditch over being late out by a few days, but I did think actually it then makes it a bit more of an interesting vlog. Otherwise you've just got me boring you. I think I was rambling on about how I bought, like when I bought Bean and how it all came about. So I mean, if you do want to see that, I can post it, but to be honest, it was a bit boring. I was boring myself. So yes, I will probably just do my shopping haul. Well, I will have done my shopping haul and the cross country. I'll add that. So yeah, I'm going to add that after this section here, actually. Don't you know? Yeah, I'm pleased. Really, I'm looking forward to it. And it makes a nice change, doesn't it? And then I've done my entries for Bishop Burton, which is the Blue Lights horse show. That looks really good. We are doing the metre and the metre 10 jumping with, I think it's my metre class, counts towards the team score. And I'm in a team with 3 others. So there's Ruth and I, then there's Amy, who I am also on the Windsor team with. So me, Ruth and Amy are on the Windsor team, and then Holly is joining us for the Blue Light show at Bishop Burton. And you met Holly on the last vlog because she was sat behind me when I was rambling on. She was on that nice big grey called Figgy. Yeah, so I think it'll all be really, really good. I'm going to lose control of Bean in a minute. She's worrying herself over some flappy bit of plastic of these bales to my right, and you know what it's like she's just been past them, but no, she has to make a big drama again going the other way because it's the opposite direction. Yeah, so anyway, let's see how we get on, and then I'll do a little update after. So fingers crossed it goes well. I think it will. I think we'll enjoy it. And do you know what, if nothing else and we just stop at a few fences, it's not the end of the world, is it? I did say to Ruth, maybe lead out of the start box, because I don't think that will be Bean's favourite place. I don't think she's that what's the word, enthusiastic to go away and actually face her first fence. I think she'd back off like a billion miles away and be like, oh my god, what are they, they're funny old sticks on the floor. She's a bit funny with cross-country fences, but she might prove me wrong, so we will find out tomorrow. And yeah, see you on the other side. I hadn't been recording any of that.
Oh, not?
No. I think I've been here once before, back when, and I've got a picture of her jumping a fence with some straw bales.
Oh, amazing.
But she was like really dark. I'll find it in a bit.
Oh.
She was that proper baby. So, oh, I think I was recording all of that instead. Oh my, do you know what? I'm really not with it today. So this is number 2, and then I'm in totally the wrong landscape. This is number 2. What am I doing today? But look at this backdrop. Like, that is absolutely amazing. So not through these ones. We are going around. I think I'm mega zoomed in. And then through to number 3. Which is really lovely. Look, it's got some nice beer barrels underneath. Beautiful.
It's nice, and there's a tree on the side.
Yeah, it's just, you know, a little bit skinny, but we'll be all right. We line it up okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Go and stand next to it, Ruth, because I think that's actually quite big. Now, we know Ruth's boobs are 110. So I'd say that's not a bad height. Like,
That's quite big.
that's, yeah, not bad. I mean, I'll be honest, this was sold to me as an 80s pairs on like some easy little day trip out with Ruth. Now I'm starting to suspect Ruth's had my pants down, and actually this is going to be a little bit more tricky. And my navigation skills are shocking. I've already got lost coming here today. And like, I followed the what 3 words meant to take you bang on where you meant to go. No, it took me to completely the wrong end of the country park. So yeah, that was a good start, wasn't it? So my optimism for tomorrow is 0 at the moment for navigation. Ruth will be in charge.
I'll be shouting at you.
She said she'll be shouting at me. She always does. Number 5. See, I mean, that's like opposite end of the scale, isn't it, to the brush fence back there. Like, we've gone from quite a big, beefy brush fence to, oh, I might trip over that. Then we've got to come down this little ditch, look. Through here. 6A and 6B. Oh no, 6A, yeah, 6B, right there in the distance. There we go. Ruth's gone to check it out. She'll do the little loser fence. Look, it's even got an L for loser. Don't tell her I said that. She'll tell me off. She's a little bit strict, you know. She's quite strict. Ruth and I are discussing whether we actually pop off this little step here and then out that way. We've got a load of dogs enjoying the water on this sunny day. And then number 7 is this little thing here. Look at that. That's not scary at all, is it? I'm just going to video it. Look at that house. It is absolutely stunning. Really pretty. Right turn. Up and over to this little log here, which actually looks quite nice and inviting. It's a stick on the floor. Whoop whoop. We won't mind that one. Do you know what? What'll happen? The funny thing would look. How far up to you is it? Go stand in the middle of it, Ruth. I mean,
On this side as well,
look at that.
knee height.
The embarrassing thing will be if we stop at it.
Say that, 'cause then it won't happen.
And then 9A and B. They look nice and inviting. We won't bother walking the strides because I have no control over what I get in between fences, I'll be honest. It is what it is. This is number 10, which again looks fairly inviting. I think Ruth and I are going to enjoy ourselves tomorrow. Number 11. Nice little roll top. This is number 12. I'm saying this like, I mean, at least it's nice and wide. So, yeah, to be honest, as long as you're aiming for the middle, you might get over. But it is like downhill straight away. Which, yeah, talk about sit up and put, because there's then a big ditch that side. I do not want to be going off that ditch there. So I definitely need to stick that side. Okay.
Just go as steady as you feel.
Go as steady as you feel. I'm going to literally walk you down this because it doesn't look very steep on this video. But if I go off down that way, I'm going into some big hole in the ground. Yeah. So I've got to stick... Aim for the Portaloo.
Aim for the...
Yes. And then this middle bit of ground here, which is between the two little lumps. Look, we've got like lumps in the ground either side. Aim for the middle. Or are you going to go down that lump?
I'm going to see what it feels like.
Go on. We're just going off into the wilderness. They're a funny old breed. And as we watch her return to her natural habitat, we see the Ruth Walker looking rather chuffed with herself.
I think if you stay on the middle.
She's saying stay middle. Stay in the middle ground. Yes, I think you're right. Stay up here and then just aim for the middle of the fence.
Yeah, because...
What is B? Oh, it's a B and a C. So we're heading all the way. Oh, okay. I can just come out slightly here and then line it up. That's doable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it, turn back around, look at my line here. So it's going through that bit there. See what I mean? Comes down that hill and then through here onto the A, B and C. This is definitely, most definitely a sit up, shoulders back. Don't just let her gallop around like a lunatic moment, I think. Yeah, this is a Nikki, you need to pay attention moment. We're then into number 14, which I know what she'll spook at. She'll spook at that mess there. I mean, what is that? And that is what she will say to me. She'll be like, Mum, what the hell is that? So we may end up jumping number 15 in the white instead of number 14 in the red. Yeah, we'll see. But that can be, out of everything I could pick, it would be that will be what will put her off. Number 15. Again, quite a nice little log with a slightly sunken takeoff point, but all good. Number 16. Again, nice. I don't know why I'm looking at that one because that's not our colour. It's over here, look. See, already I've forgotten. Okay, probably not as inviting as that one. That was nice. Okay, we are this one here, which isn't horrible. Yeah, all looking good. I've already forgotten the colour. Look, it's not a good start, is it? 16.
Just think red like your face.
She's horrible to me. And then number 17, and is this it?
This is it, straight through those plugs.
Wow, last little fence. Look at that. This is going to be so much fun. So the course pretty much starts here, goes that way, and then it pretty much goes around in a big circle. So for spectator wise, it's going to be very good. And hopefully our mums will get some good footage.
I hope so.
Me too. If not, they'll be sacked. Yeah, we've walked it. How long did that take us?
36 minutes from the car.
I mean, we've bimbled, haven't we, and chatted, and we've just, yeah.
It's a warm day.
It's a warm day. Ruth's in her massive puffy gilet. It's like 30 odd degrees. But yeah, we are looking forward to it, aren't we? And we're she said lots of things about us that's very nice in the commentary. We've got the Forces equine on our bibs. And what number are we?
267.
Number 267. The pairs in the 80.
Last to go.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're last to go. Mums are coming to support us. Oh, I love it. It's going to be a really good day.
Yeah, we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
And just have fun.
And if nothing else, we're going to have burgers.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Cheesy chips.
Cheesy chips. Yeah, maybe just cheesy chips actually. Yeah. But yeah, well, you'll find out tomorrow because it'll either be make or break, won't it? Not literally break. Like we don't want a literal break, but let's see. And I want a picture of us in front of the house.
Yeah, if we can get one.
That'd be really nice. We'll have to try and find somewhere to stand and get one. But yeah, we've both worn green today.
We have.
We're not wearing green tomorrow though.
No.
We're still debating what colours. I think we're. Oh no, I'm not going to tell you. You can find out what colours we go for.
To be confirmed.
To be confirmed, because we'll probably change our minds.
Yes,
Right.
times.
See you all tomorrow. We have made it. I have no idea where I've parked. I'm just going to bimble. I've just been to get my hat tagged, and because when you go cross country, you have to get, well, certainly with Pony Club and Riding Club, you have to get your hat tagged to the right standard to make sure that your hat meets the right safety standard. So, I mean, I've got a usual jockey skull cap, HS1 I think it is. I mean, they're like run of the mill, everyone's got one. Or they're certainly within the proper safety standards, and she couldn't find the right label, so we were there for ages for her trying to fathom out if we had the right label. But we did eventually find it. Well, Ruth found it actually and pointed it to the lady and said, "Is this not it?" So I'm just getting back to the car, and I think we're going to get ready. See you in a bit. Dramas. It's always dramas. So we headed to the warm-up, and the steward then has queried if you look at her bridle, she's got some rope just coming out of the noseband. Well, it isn't the noseband, it's nothing to do with the noseband, but that is their concern, that the noseband has rope on it, so she's having to check. So I did explain that it is BS and BE legal. I have an email in my car from BS, so if they need that, I can go and get that. But at the moment, we're not going anywhere. So, yeah, we'll update you. Ruth forgot her bridle on the way here. It's a bridal day. It's a bridal issue day. She had to turn back and go and find a bridle. So, yeah, we did manage. Everything was going smoothly until we went to the warm-up. So at the moment, we are, well, been scoffing her face with the grass, and Ruth is waiting for her mum to come back with some information on the water jump, because we're checking, if we do go, can she take the alternative route without picking up some penalties. So we'll see. We shall wait and see.
Premature end as we wave off pairing 267. That's Nicola Foley and Ruth Walker on Princess Tiavini and Bello Visconto. Lovely name. Successfully over around the first, they head up towards the second. Of course, a few of our riders out at the start of the day. Commentators curse at the second horses.
Good girl.
Successfully over at the second set. But they move nicely up the hill towards the third.
Cookie.
Alas, it wasn't meant to be. It would appear that hat tags and bridles were the least of our worries today. It would seem that bedding bales and beer barrels were definitely the issue. So sadly, we both got eliminated at fence 3. Yeah, look, Mum's laughing. She's mean, isn't she? She's so mean. Mother, you can't get away with laughing.
3.
She's so mean. Just 3. So I don't know what footage Mother's got, because her
Neither do I.
filming skills are, let's just say, non-existent. No, she's getting better. She's getting better. So we'll wait and see what she's actually captured. And I think Ruth's mum's got some footage.
Yes, I missed your first jump.
Oh, did you? That was the best one.
God.
Because I think Beam went to run out at 2, so I had to represent her at 2. So we'd already had one sort of refusal, and then fence 3, just neither of us could get us over it. But never mind. It's been a good fun day. I mean, look how hot I am. I'm absolutely boiling, and Bean's sweated and she's clipped. So yeah, she's tucking into that grass though.
She is.
Greedy moose. So I'm going to get changed, wash her off quickly, and we're going to head home. A bit sad. I'm not sure we'll bother with cross country again, other than schooling. What's the point? Although it was quite nice. The commentary was quite nice up until fence 3, and then it all went belly up. But never mind. There's always a next time. I did say to Ruth, "How about next year then, Ruth?" And Ruth went, "I don't think so." Never mind. So what's next? Next on the calendar is Bishop Burton next weekend, which we're back to show jumping next weekend. Let's hope that that all goes well. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. So yeah, look forward to catching up with you next week. Bye.